Welcome back to Ingenious Accounts World. Cash book and cash account. A comparison. We have prepared different types of cash book. Single column cash book, double column cash book, triple column cash book and the petty cash book. Also, we have learned to post the entries from journal to ledger. Cash book is the book of original entry. Here the cash transactions are recorded for the first time. But in a cash account, we are posting the entries from journal. So, it is the secondary entry here. So, we can say that cash book is not dependent on any other books. But a cash account is dependent on journal. If we are preparing a cash book, there is no need to have a separate cash account in ledger because a cash book serves the purpose of both journal and ledger account. How it serves the purpose of a journal and ledger account? Because if we are preparing a ledger account or a cash account, first we have to write the journal entries. For that, we will apply the rules. By applying rules, we will journalize the transactions and that journal entries we will post into the cash account. But here, if we are preparing a cash book, we are not applying any rules. We are recording the receipts on one side and the payments on the other side. Then how can we say that there is no need to have a separate cash account? So today, we are going to prepare a cash book and a cash account. And we can check whether there is any difference in these two. For that, I have taken some transactions here. We can record these transactions in both cash book and a cash account. I have taken two transactions here. Purchased goods for cash rupees 20,000 and sold goods for cash rupees 50,000. We can record both these transactions in cash account and a cash book. First one, purchased goods for cash rupees 20,000. First we can record it in a cash account. For that, we have to journalize this transaction. Purchased goods for cash. Then the journal entry, purchases account debted to cash account. Purchases is an expense. Here the expense increased, so we can debit purchases account. Cash is an asset. Here the asset decreased, so we can credit asset account. Here the cash account. Then purchases account debted to cash account. Now we can post this entry to the cash account. Here the cash account is credited. So we can post this entry to the credit side of the cash account. There we can write the other account's name. Other account means the account which is debited in that journal entry. Here it is purchases. Then on the credit side we can write purchases account 20,000. Now we can record this same transaction in a cash book. Purchased goods for cash means purchased goods and paid cash. It's a cash payment. So we can record it on the payment side of the cash book. That is the right hand side. It is the amount paid for purchasing goods. So we can write on the payment side purchases. Amount 20,000. Now the second transaction. Sold goods for cash rupees 50,000. Journal entry, cash account debted to sales account. Here the asset increased, that is cash. So we can debit cash account and sales is an income. Here the income also increased. So we can credit sales account. Then cash account debted to sales account. Here cash account is debited. So we can post this entry to the debit side of the cash account. Then on the debit side we can write sales 50,000. Now this entry, this transaction also we can record in the cash book. Sold goods for cash means sold goods and received cash. It's a cash receipt. So we have to record it on the receipt side of the cash book. That is the left hand side. And here the amount received from sales. Then on the receipt side we can write sales 50,000. Now we can see that there is no difference in both of these. No difference in the recording. The method of recording is different, but the result is same. Even there is no difference in the description. Same description we have written in both cash book and a cash account. Same amounts on both sides and also the same description. The method is different but the result is same. So we can say that there is no need to have a separate cash account in ledger if we are preparing a cash book. Okay. That's all for today. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Thank you.